Hello, everyone. I'm Nathan Newbrough, the CEO of the Colorado Springs Philharmonic, and we are really looking forward to Aretha Queen of Soul coming up very soon at the Pikes Peak Center for the Performing Arts. And it's my pleasure to be joined right now by our star of the show, Capathia Jenkins. Welcome, Capathia.
Thank you so much, Nathan. Hello, everyone. I cannot wait to see you in person. I'm so excited.
In person, yes, because that's what we're doing now. After,
Yes.
after a while of not being in person, it's really nice to be back with our audience and in full force. We're expecting a really big crowd for this. I'm not sure.
Oh, fantastic. For sure. I mean, listen, I have been, we were all home for like 2 years, right? And so we have been traveling this show around the country. And what we're finding is that recently crowds are coming out. They're ready to have a good time. So many people grew up listening to Aretha. So we have some of those favorite hits in the show, right? Where you get people up dancing and all that.
Yes.
It's just a fun program, and we're so excited to bring it to Colorado Springs.
Yeah. Well, we can't wait. I wonder, as a singer yourself, tell me, what is your earliest memory of Aretha Franklin?
Oh my
Can you think
gosh.
back? I wonder.
Yes, I can remember. I have older siblings, right? And so music was always playing in the house. And as far back as I can remember, maybe like 3 years old, maybe even younger, like I would have a hairbrush as my mic in the
Yes.
mirror singing singing along. Aretha, very much like me, grew up in her father's church singing, right? I didn't my Not in my father's church, but I certainly grew up in the church and singing in the choir and all of that. So I have all of that kind of running through me. So maybe my mom was playing Aretha's, Amazing Grace album. My siblings were playing, Respect and Chain of Fools and all of that. So I mean, I grew up listening to her. She's a part of me. Yeah.
And she's part of the American sound, I think.
Oh my
Do you
gosh,
agree?
for sure.
What
For
is it
sure.
about? What is it about her music that so touches us? I mean, what is it about that?
I really do think with her because there will never be another Aretha, right? Like she was a singular, unique talent. I think it was her soul, her storytelling, her story, that resonates with so many people. And then just, when you listen to somebody sing from the bottom of their soul,
Right.
you are moved, whether you're moved to tears, whether you're moved to get up and shake your booty, whatever it is, you are moved, right? And she had that power to move audiences all over the world. And so, yeah, I mean, it's no surprise that she was a global superstar, right? And for so many years, that's the fascinating thing to me, right? Like she stayed relevant to the day she died. I mean, it's really an extraordinary life, an extraordinary catalog of music she left in the world. So, yeah, I mean, I just think she touched people with her story, her soul, and just that unique tone of her voice. It was woo, everything.
Yes. Something you said makes me think it's something that's very present for me as a listener of, pop music, classical music, because of course we're the Philharmonic. Lots of people hear us at classical concerts, but something that resonates with audiences is when especially a soloist, just leaves it all on stage and doesn't hold anything back. And I
Hmm.
think that's something that we've heard in your singing and in this concert. It's certainly inspired by Aretha Franklin. But this is not a an impersonation show, right?
No.
No, no, no. This is a solid tribute to the great music of Aretha Franklin.
It really is, and really, we also have a male singer in the show, right? Matthew is joining me, And so, what I like to say to the audience when we start the show is that we are celebrating all things Aretha Franklin, the Queen of Soul, right? So, Matthew, you will hear him sing Otis Redding, Sam Cooke. I mean, these were her friends, right? And little known fact, Otis Redding wrote Respect, right?
Oh, is that right?
Yes, he wrote that, and it was his song that she took. And famously, I think in the paper it said after he heard her version, he was like, oh, that's her song. You know what I mean? So
God bless.
the audience, we're sort of taking you on this journey, right? So I will reach back to her Amazing Grace album, which is her roots in the church, right? We'll do a couple of songs from that. And then your beautiful Philharmonic will play some songs, right, from her catalog that she sang, but you will hear it in instrumental form. I mean, it really is a satisfying evening, I think. And just a feel good kind of nostalgia, right, for where you were when you first heard this music, right? It's just a feel good evening. So, yeah, it's really satisfying, I think.
Yes. Yes, ma'am. Well, thank you for coming to Colorado Springs. We can't wait for your arrival. Seems like it's almost here, and we'll see you in person really soon. Thank you again.
Very soon. Thank you so much.
And thanks to Matthew Johnson also, who will be joining you. And we'll see you soon.
Absolutely. Bye bye.